Hi everyone, Lazy Fire here, and welcome to Battlefield 4. If you remember, I did Battlefield 3 not too long ago, and this is, of course, the sequel. It's not very good, and because of that, I actually felt the need to bring in some guests, and my first one is here with me today. It's a guy I've played a lot of Battlefield with over the years, and it's Three Toes, or as he's known on the Something Awful forum, Scarf.
Hello.
Yeah. He and I actually did a lot of C4ing with Jeeps in Battlefield 3. So,
And PK Changing.
and PK Changing. Things that you would not know if if you didn't play with us, unfortunately. It's what I call the PKP Pechneg, which I don't actually touch in this video, unfortunately. I have it unlocked, though.
Aw.
Yeah, I know. But here we are, listening to Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Oh, such a
Thinking,
good song.
well, Pack has an issue with it, of course. Give it a minute.
Pack can suck my dick.
Oh man, that's mean. Yeah, here's the thing about all the characters in this game, and I guess only the people listening to this with the commentary of the cutscenes are going to know this, but they all suck. Like
There's no one likable in this game.
it's literally that bad. Look, I'm trying to drive a car upside down underwater.
I really wanted him to try and honk the horn underwater.
Out of the way. Now, here's the thing. I was mentioning this in our first attempt. What the hell is he trapped under? You
I
can't
don't
see,
know.
so you're just like, oh, he's trapped under the seat. I guess
He's
it's
pulling on the top of the seat and not even reaching for the
that's
adjustment lever.
that's not the seat he's stuck under. So, what did we do? We did not
Yeah,
pass.
he's
an
on the
exam to
he's
get
on the
into
roof
this
of the
military.
car.
How, man?
But the entire opening sequence was shown at an event, so everyone knows exactly what was in this whole thing before it even happened, which I think was kind of an interesting way to go because this is really the best level in the entire game. And that's saying something, I guess. But and here we are with the first action of the game right here.
Just a nice gun.
Yes, actually, in every mission from now on, you actually start with that as your secondary.
Nice.
Now, the thing about the revolvers in this game over the previous game is that the guns are all double action. So when you pull or you click the button or you pull the Xbox or PlayStation trigger, it actually takes a moment for it to fire. Or no, I don't know what it is anymore. I'm not a gun person. You would probably know better than me.
Yeah, no. I mean, if it takes some time, then yeah, it'd be double action. Meaning the hammer was not already cocked back, ready to fire.
Ah, yes. Okay, there we go. And so people have been complaining about it, that it needs a buff and all this stuff. So I don't think that's going to happen, though. So here's the thing I didn't mention earlier. Right in this corkboard on the left, there are dog tags normally. But because even if I start a new campaign,
Hey,
the
it's
dog...
that tree from the intro.
Yeah. Would you say it was an Ansel Adams photo?
Yeah, it looked like an Ansel Adams painting.
Yeah, and as I pointed out, I don't think he did a lot of urban exploring, so I doubt your callback on that one is going to work. Oh, the doves.
Oh.
Pack is apparently part of a John Woo movie.
Funny, he doesn't look Asian.
Yeah. Pack is every time you see him in this video, he's just swinging around, pointing a gun at someone, opening a door. Just goes home. Imagine him going home. It's just every time someone comes through a door in the house, he's got a gun out.
Who the fuck is it?
Oh, Grandma, hi. Welcome home.
I do see that red dot on his head now.
Yeah. I think that's the IR strobe. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. That little red dot on the back of Pack's head. So, weapons. There are a number of them in this game. They fall into different categories. You actually unlock these by picking them up in the game or completing objectives and getting points. Because I've gone through the game once already, yes, it hurt that bad. I picked up a lot of guns. I have a few unlocked, and I'm missing only a few. But you start off with the Scar every level, and it kind of sucks. I know that in multiplayer it's kind of decent, but in this game it sucks.
No, don't shoot. No, oh god. Don't
And he
kill
punches
the
the other one.
dogs.
He punched a dog so hard it broke its neck.
Yep.
Let's think
Unlikable
about
character off the bat.
that. Yeah, well, like I said, no character in this game is likable, and Irish is the least likable. Like, people were complaining about him the day this game was released. And as you saw there, the scar does not really track well on people's heads. But another thing you're probably going to notice is that I get points for every one of these guys I kill. Like I said, you unlock guns in this game based on points. They're medals for each level. Don't worry about me getting those medals, because I don't give a fuck. So... But yeah, this is kind of indicative of how most gunfights in this game are going to go. You're in a position, you have to kill a bunch of stuff. That's what we will do.
Give me a hand.
And Irish just jumps up 16 feet into the second story window.
You okay, Irish?
Well, maybe there was a ladder out there you couldn't see.
With his giant M249. Yeah. This thing's really light. Just let me, yeah.
Even carrying 30 pounds of gear, he still manages to jump up.
Yeah. Apparently a protagonist in Assassin's Creed game in his spare time. So here's our first big one-to-one firefight where we're on the
Oh
same
yeah,
level.
don't assess the situation at all. Just jump right down into it.
Well, Rucker is not a... Rucker, whatever his name is not a very smart character on, like, a lot of levels. He's easily bullied.
Surprise!
Has dudes stand right next to him. Yeah. I don't understand what just happened there. That guy wasn't there when I turned away, but he was definitely there when I turned back. Now, one of the things is that you can pick up all these guys' guns, but they're going to all be the same. Every gun in this game of any one type, so every time I pick up the SCAR, it's going to have the exact same loadout. Every time I pick up the M4, exact same loadout. It's one of those annoying things in a game that prides itself on the customization. But you can also notice how fast my health regenerates. Like, almost instantaneously, almost all the way up to 100.
Now, is it like that through the rest of the game, or just because you're in, like, the first area?
No, it's like that through the rest of the game.
Oh, wow.
It is difficult to die in this game, but I do it. And I'm trying to access something before I'm supposed to right there. But guess what I get?
This is our way out.
You're not guessing.
Seeing as how they just said explosives, I'm gonna guess C4.
Yes, correct.
Ooh, and a 320.
Yeah, I forgot about the
Look at
320
you.
for a good long while. So the C4 in this game, you can basically toss at 5 feet. It's pretty great.
Oh yeah, way to not take cover in front of the C4 guys.
Yeah, I figure this is going to work great. So we've broken out of the school into a place that's probably ruled by like wild dogs and hyenas.
It looks like Detroit.
Yeah.
Right. Scan the area.
Why did that school get like blown the fuck up in the last 20
I don't
years,
know,
but
but
they're building shit 4 feet away?
I still love how these games all resort to you having to do every useful thing. Like,
Yeah,
here,
well,
take this and do this. Like, none of us are capable of doing it. You do it.
I love how, yeah, well, the guy who leads the squad gives you those things and said, "You tell us what to do, please." Like, I'm really fucking lazy. I've got to become a New England poet in about 20 minutes when I get my leg trapped. So
I'm a nervous wreck. Please take over.
yeah, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I really screwed up. So we're actually about to pick up the QBZ. It's one of my favorite guns in this game. It's got a hybrid scope, which is new to Battlefield 4. And it just fires these 3-round bursts that are really effective. Or no, sorry, these are full auto, but they always fire in 2 or 3 rounds. Oh, and there's a
Nice
grenade
throw,
toss.
no arm.
Guess which grenades I use? The light ones. They fly much further. But you can see this thing is just really good close or long range. Unfortunately, this guy serpentines like the fucking Dickens. Look at him go. Look at that motherfucker.
He wants to live.
Yeah, I don't want to die here. So we're about to get a little bit of help from a helicopter. Where is it? Look at that.
Oh, there it is.
There she is.
Yes. And this is actually, I guess the guy I was shooting at ran back and got a truck. I don't know.
He shot him out of it.
That guy was tagged for a long time. Alright, here's the M320. Nope. I decided, instead of trying to fire a grenade at this thing, I'm going to try to take it out with my gun. But, as you can see, I can just hide behind this invincible weapons cache that happened to be
Oh wow,
out in the
yeah,
middle
that
of this
didn't last long at all.
construction site. But one of the things you might notice about the helicopter driver, and I doubt you played the Battlefield 3 campaign, but the driver, or the Black Hawk helicopter pilot, is actually named Hawkins, and that was the name of the character you played in the jet level in Battlefield 3, which doesn't make sense because I don't think they switch you from being a Navy pilot or a Navy gunner to a pilot of a helicopter.
Yeah, no, that doesn't really happen.
Yes,
Ever.
and here's some jihad jeeping.
Oh yeah, here we go.
You
Now
can
you're
see
speaking
Irish
my
just
language.
teleports into the seat right there and starts firing at nothing. But fuck your building.
Bam.
And I just drove past like 40 guys. So my mistake. But yes, destruction is in this game in a pretty big way. You can see I basically blew the sides off that building there. So you can use it pretty effectively in some areas, but a lot like other games of its type, it relies on areas being indestructible as well. So towards the end of the game, it really doesn't matter how many explosives you launch at shit, it's not going to blow up. So, you know, another
one thing I have to
mechanic.
say for DICE is that they really know how to do sound in video games.
Oh, definitely.
Like, it sounds amazing.
I had to range find on this fucking 320. Like, if you don't use these things, you have no idea how to use them. And, you know, like, it doesn't make any sense how far you have to fire. That's what I was going through there. You can see I kind of maybe outstripped my support here. Maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. So one of the neat things is using those binoculars in conjunction with your squad. You can spot people and make them attack them. But your squad's basically retarded and doesn't know how to shoot things about 90% of the time. So it basically means they're going to fire suppressing fire at them, and then you're going to have to kill them.
Ugh.
So I'm running back here because I know there's ammo. Not really anything I want in there.
I really like, you know, granted this is single player campaign, but I really like how open this is. Like,
Yes.
I'm sure it is enclosed to an extent, but it feels like you could just run all the way around this entire engagement and make your own path to wherever it is you're going.
Yeah, and that was actually one of the things when they were showing off this level at the event where they revealed the game, that they kind of showed off you could like blow your way out of this area with a grenade launcher and circle around these guys. But for the most part, it's just easier to go straight ahead. Because your squad will follow you to an extent, but not always. And like I said, they're terrible at shooting things, so you might end up pretty dead pretty fast. Now, I actually have C4 in the right spot. I know exactly where it goes, so I'm good to use that, but I have the grenade launcher in the wrong area for me to use it correctly. So I'm going to keep switching to C4 trying to get to the grenade launcher. I don't know things. You can look at the bottom of the screen and see exactly what I have. Okay, this is what I mean when I say I outstrip my support a bit too much. I'm trying to get through this area so I don't have to play it. And watch this. Watch this shit right here.
You just did a magic trick. You made dog tags appear out of thin air.
Yeah, I'm pretty special. I stab the air. You can't say I'm not a trained killer, man. I just killed air.
You
Took his
got
dog
Oxygen's
tags.
dog tags.
And look, I reloaded this thing, but I forgot to, I got more ammo for the thing, but I forgot to reload it, so I got almost screwed there. But here's the issue with taking dog tags. You're not invincible while you do it. So, down I go.
Aww.
Yeah. So that's my first death. I'm probably going to cut most of those out from here on out, though. Or, well, I'll show the death, but I will not make you rewatch this entire sequence. But this time, let's show them how it's done correctly. You know, when I feel like it.
Well, it didn't start you back too far.
No, that's the nice thing. The game is pretty good about checkpointing. There is a point in the second level. Wow, I took an RPG to the skull there. There's a point in the second level of the game where you will almost assuredly die at least once or twice. And they actually checkpoint you like 2 seconds before you start that fight. It's actually pretty smart. I think that's the first time anyone said anything positive about this fucking campaign.
Well, I said it sounded good.
Okay, yeah, okay. Second thing. But you can't tell right now, but the way I bring up those binoculars is by holding the Q button. And that's the button I also use to tell my squad to shoot people. Look at Pack and Irish are 5 miles ahead of me here. Not doing anything. Just like having a talk with these dudes. So
They want you to boost your KDR, bro. They're
Yeah.
leaving kills to you.
Well, they're pretty good about letting me have all my kills. They don't really kill steal so much. And that's one of the... Man, destruction. That's why I like it. Like, you can take away that guy's cover so fast.
Nice.
Yeah. The nice thing about the early game as well is that they will not... you can get in that truck, by the way, and drive it. I've never found a use for that ability, but you can totally do it.
Jihad it.
Yeah, I could have jihaded it. Put C4 on everything and drive it towards people.
Of course.
So, here's me. Look at this guy serpentines out of the way of everything, too. I know that I hip-fired that guy for a while, but it works a lot of the time with some of these guns. Let's go take these tags. The thing about, in multiplayer, if you try to do what I'm doing here, you will probably get killed yourself, because you can counter-knife people who try to knife you in the front now. But,
Really?
yeah, in single player, they have no such ability. So
See now, look at that group of guys. That'd be a perfect jihad.
yeah, that would. Too bad I didn't think about it. I'm sure I'd fuck it up somehow, though. Irish's tactical genius is showing here. I mean, by the way, Pack, Irish, and Dunn, well, not so much Dunn, are invincible. So they can absorb all the bullets they want. They won't go down at all. And I've flanked them because they're idiots. Advanced AI. I just love how, and this is maybe something that's... I don't know why I put the hybrid scope on there. They're 4 feet away.
You're very nearsighted.
Yeah, I don't know why I was trying to stab that guy either. But one of the things about the game is that it does do a better job of letting you know when grenades are around. It does a lot better job of giving you an idea of where your enemies are in a lot of senses. So I'm really appreciative of those facts, but it really, the game is not fun.
So what difficulty are you playing on?
This is normal.
Okay.
I'm not...
So does AI get any better with difficulty level, or is it just like damage ratios?
Well, honestly, I don't know nor care. Because, like, you're not playing this game to have fun. You're playing it because, depending on one of the choices you make late in the game, you will get a different gun for multiplayer. I kid you not, that is the only reason to play single player. There is nothing interesting or innovative about the single player campaign. Ever.
Oh.
You play as this one character all the time. He's fucking mute, like you're in fucking Modern Warfare. And, oh, well, actually, everything's like Modern Warfare, but shittier. So...
I refuse to believe that.
Yeah, well, come see me after the prison level. Oh, here's one of the bigger things. Unlike Modern Warfare, there are no, like, explanations on where you're supposed to go. They just rely on the linearity of the levels to tell you what to do. There are occasions where someone like Irish will go ahead of you and say, follow me, and then you do that, and you're okay. Despite the fact you're the squad leader.
Move it!
Yeah, I know. This always works out, right?
Oh no!
How unforeseen.
Time for some Lara Croft sliding.
Yeah, I have to hit buttons, like, rapidly here. That's not true, by the way. There are no quick time events, so there's nothing to even make these sequences interesting. Oh, you can die in
Where the
this
hell did
sequence,
those guys
by the
come
way.
from?
By the way, yeah. Where did the... Well, they took the elevator to a different floor earlier on. We're just hanging out during the war. And, how about we take a 40-foot fall? First we'll hold on to this guy. And that's the end of that helicopter.
And, oh wow, they killed the woman first.
Well, Irish stays with you through the whole game, so don't worry about that. And look, how did I just make that fall and not die? And remember, look at this. How did you break the rock that landed on you?
Ugh.
Now, I want you to
Shoddy,
watch.
shoddy Eastern European construction.
This is Azerbaijan. It's not Eastern European.
Whatever.
Now look where Dunn is compared to me. He was holding on to my hand when I fell, right? What the hell?
I know.
Okay, this is where Dunn starts to become a fucking New England poet, by the way.
And who the hell is this guy?
Oh, he's just hanging out.
No, release. No, you have to get out of here. It's not safe.
I'm here. Didn't the helicopter land on its side?
Gotta cut the leg.
I don't even know.
Come here.
Okay. Here's how I help. I put my hands on his chest like he's got a chest wound.
The bone's powder, just flesh and...
You're comforting him
Ah,
as you're about to sever his leg.
my lifelong dream of severing a man's leg. We didn't tie a tourniquet, so I don't know why I did this. I basically killed a man.
No, if you look before you walked up, Pac was like cranking down on just above his knee, so I think he was tying it off.
Oh. On his knee pad?
Like just above his knee, he was like, it looked like he was cranking down on something.
Yeah, okay. I'll take that. Sure. I will take a little bit of sense in this game. Now, watch what happens to me here. One, I can't get into this thing for whatever reason, despite the fact the game wants me to.
so bad.
Come on, let me go. I can't. It won't let me go until he's done talking. Like, what the fuck? Now, second, like I said, there's no indication of where you're supposed to go. So, I can't go through that fence. Let's see if there's anywhere else I can go back here. No lights, all this smoke, I can't see through it. And I know YouTube's shitty resolution isn't helping that, but believe me, you can't see through that smoke. So, you look at the mini-map, and it's like, oh, there's an open space over this way. No. I guess there's only one way for me to go. And, fuck, I just... No? Where... Ah, okay.
Copy, Fortress, on route.
Now,
Where's the chopper?
the smoke is contained to a very small area.
My wife's gonna kill me.
Can you honk the horn?
Yes.
Nice.
I don't, but you can.
Aw.
That was one of the nice things. They didn't have to patch horns into this game. They came with it.
What kind of
Still one of
Battlefield
the more
player are you
ridiculous
not
patches.
honking the horn immediately when you get in a vehicle?
Just hang in there.
So we've stolen a thing. It handles pretty okay. You can hold shift to go faster, of course, to boost it. But you don't really need to because this is all scripted for the most part.
Just fucking great.
Oh, and that white indicator there, that means I'm being locked onto.
It's a pretty advanced car.
Yeah, right? Now, watch... Okay, it was bright and sunny on that side, right? That storm.
It's that crazy Azerbaijani weather.
Yeah. It's kind of like in Independence Day, where they start out in California and they end up in the Grand Canyon. You're also seeing a little bit of pop-in from some objects here. Oh, by the way, these missiles basically cannot hurt you too much.
Oh, fuck no!
And time for some Top Gear. Oh, by the way, you can miss this
fucking
shot.
Mountain Dew
You
moment
can
right
miss
here.
this shot. If you miss it, you are almost automatically dead.
Wow.
Oh, and by the way, remember when I said 13 minutes earlier? Definitely been like 20 minutes since that.
No, you're not thinking in military time.
I guess not. But that's pretty much it. Dunn did not make it. We got to swim to the surface. We were sinking for like a good, what, like 3 minutes in that opening sequence?
Yeah.
And we just get to the surface in moments. Like, fucking, this game has no sense of scale, time, or weather.
Well, that car's got a lot of ballast.
I was hanging out up top. We could have probably just, like, popped the airbags and we could have swum to the shore. But that's it. Thanks for watching, everyone.